Yo, 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 yo. Big Catch back up in here. They said Kendrick Lamar just set a trap for Drake. Set a bear trap for him. Step right on in it. And everything that Dot is doing is calculated. We know how he is. And Drake fell for it. We about to get into this video. Shout out to Spotlight. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Officially here, Kendrick Lamar and SZA. GNX tour is officially here. Kendrick Lamar and SZA. It's everywhere.
Yeah, dude. And it's doing exactly what I was hoping we wouldn't do. And that is seeing it on social media.
I know.
Yeah.
The moment for complaints and deflection has passed. With the launch of the Grand National Tour, Kendrick Lamar has officially cemented his status as the current king of hip-hop. Through a masterclass in live performance, direct lyrical dissection, and precise timing, Kendrick has elevated the standards of the genre once again.
Well, we'll keep moving down.
Okay, does this ring a bell? Drop, 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 drop.
Hey, Dot got a sense of humor too, man.
His latest moves have not only silenced detractors, but also dismantled narratives circulating from his critics, particularly those surrounding Drake's recent lawsuit. From lyrical precision to performance artistry, Kendrick has proven every speculation wrong, challenging every claim with undeniable impact. The Grand National Tour isn't just another set of shows, it's a declaration, a bold statement from an artist pushing the culture forward. Kendrick Lamar has not only raised the bar, he's also
Y'all remember when Drake was like, I'm on a mission trying to shift the culture, the cutthroat flows, stop all of this. He was trying to shift the culture into evil. He was trying to shift the culture where as though that it was just him. Dot trying to shift the culture and put people on, man.
dismissed any notion that his place at the top is up for debate. His dominance is clear, his message even clearer. And while Drake's legal maneuvering attempts to cast doubt, Kendrick has made his stance known. This is more than music, it's legacy in motion.
So for anyone out there, if you're going to GNX tour anywhere in the world, we're going to play just a little bit, and I'm not saying turn away. There's some things you probably want to turn down.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. I could have just said that, honey. Yeah, spoiler alert. There it is.
Yeah, so I did not expect this, but Kendrick Lamar opened up Not Like Us, trolling Drake with a fake deposition. Let's listen to his audio.
Does this ring a bell? Drop, 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 drop.
Big screen.
Kendrick Lamar continues to redefine what it means to be at the top. Despite already holding immense acclaim and accolades, he has once again raised the standard with the opening night of the Grand National Tour. Every element of the show, down to the finest detail, was executed with precision and vision, leaving an undeniable
And everybody rapping the words out there.
mark on the industry. Before the tour even began, certain narratives were circulating, claims suggesting that the tour wouldn't sell, that interest had faded, and that Kendrick couldn't fill seats. These rumors...
I know y'all couldn't hear that video where they made a fake TMZ post about how tickets wasn't selling, the show about to be canceled and all that. I did a reaction on that, and my USB it was loose. I had put some electrical tape on it, so when it's loose and it's sitting in a certain way, I get a bunch of static in my microphone. So yeah, my apologies for that, y'all. That shouldn't be happening again. I got some electrical tape in it. I can't even move it. It ain't wiggling or nothing. So let's get it.
often pushed by voices aligned with opposing figures in the industry, were aimed at undermining one of hip-hop's most impactful artists. But all of that speculation has now collapsed under the weight of success. The Grand National Tour's debut night wasn't just successful, it was a complete showcase of how commanding Kendrick's presence remains. The turnout defied every attempt to downplay it.
Yes.
Now we're not gonna get surprised if that does
I
happen.
know,
at
man.
every
I'm
tour.
trying not to watch money. I'm trying not to watch so much on social media.
But
I want the element of surprise.
me too. But
Right.
we might not get any more. That drop was from a clip from Drake's
You sure?
song.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I was
it
just
was
wondering
from
over there.
Drake's song "Push Us," where he's dissing Kendrick.
Right.
Critics scrambled, sharing photos taken during arena setup to push false claims of low attendance. The attempt to discredit the tour failed immediately. Public response has turned against those efforts, calling out the misinformation and rallying behind the overwhelming success of the event. Kendrick's opening night proved not only the strength of his artistry, but the loyalty and excitement of his audience. And with this just being the beginning, anticipation for what's to come has only intensified. With the show now officially declared a sellout,
Y'all see, y'all hear that? Anticipation, what's to come, has only been amplified. Check it out. 2025 is going to be a big year. Y'all thought 2024 was something. Listen, it's about to go down, y'all. Y'all brace yourselves. It's really about to go down.
Kendrick Lamar has reached another historic milestone, moving 50,000 tickets in a single night. It's a benchmark few artists in hip-hop have achieved, and one that his peers have yet to match. The crowd filled every section of the venue, proving beyond doubt that the anticipation surrounding this tour was well-founded. What unfolded on night one was more than a concert. It was one of the largest gatherings in modern hip-hop. The energy, the visuals, and the execution all pointed to a performance that set new standards. Kendrick's presence was undeniable, and the reaction from the audience confirmed that this was a momentous event.
Hey man, it was so many songs, and I'm glad you slowed me down to hear the drop.
Yeah, 'cause you
it
have
was
to
so
hear
many
it.
songs. Sometimes I forget where the lyrics
Me
are at
too. Right.
in certain songs, man.
But the thing is that we might not see this at every concert because the date of the concert was April 19th, and the date that Drake dropped that song was April 19th last year.
Right.
So I'm like, maybe he's just
Nah,
doing it
it's
for
part of
that
the show.
date.
Attempts to undermine the tour by critics and rival camps quickly fell apart. With no narrative left to push, the opposition finds itself without a foundation. Kendrick's continued success has transformed the conversation entirely, placing him in a league of his own. Throughout this tour, Kendrick Lamar is using his platform not only to celebrate his work, but also to respond directly to the current dynamics within the genre. As others attempt to reshape public perception through indirect statements and legal maneuvers, Kendrick is choosing the stage as his battleground, answering with clarity, control, and creativity. Rather than reacting emotionally or retreating, Kendrick delivers high-level performances that reflect both artistic growth and strategic awareness. His response to recent controversies, including ongoing disputes in the industry, has been subtle but decisive. By doing so, he reinforces a
Hey,
message.
y'all see Taylor Swift up there again? Bruh, you get mad. Come on, everybody running around talking about, no, he's the GOAT. He's not affected by this. He doesn't care. Yeah, I Ninja.
This is not just about music. It's about maintaining the cultural integrity of hip-hop. And in that, Kendrick Lamar is leaving no doubt. His vision stands firm, his message is clear, and the legacy he's building continues to rise above the noise. Kendrick Lamar has transformed his live show into a bold statement, one that goes far beyond traditional performance. During a crucial moment in his grand national tour, Kendrick used visuals, storytelling, and satire to not only address his feud with Drake, but to reshape the narrative entirely. Timed with the release of Push-Ups, Kendrick introduced a new video segment just before performing Not Like Us. The presentation opened with a full-scale mock deposition, directly parodying the ongoing lawsuit filed against him. It wasn't just commentary, it was an immersive experience designed to reflect how Drake's legal approach to a diss track had become part of the spectacle. The segment framed Kendrick as a witness under questioning, a nod to legal proceedings and the structure of hip-hop battles alike. Every frame, every line was calculated. The setting and camera angles deliberately echoed the famous deposition involving Lil Wayne, drawing a parallel that fans instantly recognized. By referencing these moments, Kendrick turned the courtroom metaphor into a layered artistic device. When the actor conducting the mock interview asked Kendrick to recall key dates related to the conflict, Kendrick responded with indifference, "I don't remember." But it was the follow-up that truly landed. The interviewer repeatedly echoed the phrase, "drop, drop, drop, drop," a direct call.
I said I don't remember. I said it was, look, they said, I said it was a good song.
Back to the track Push Ups and an unmistakable jab at Drake's lyrical rollout. As Not Like Us exploded into the set list, the crowd understood the full context. This wasn't just another performance. It was an elevation of diss culture, satire, and narrative building into one cohesive message. Kendrick Lamar continues to transform his performances into layered critiques, using his grand national tour as a platform to dismantle the narratives Drake has attempted to construct. During the tour's debut, Kendrick presented a calculated rebuttal to Drake's lawsuit and lyrical attacks, reinforcing the fact that this conflict was initiated and escalated by Drake himself. By integrating Not Like Us with a powerful and satirical visual introduction, Kendrick created a sequence that didn't just call out Drake, it exposed the contradictions at the heart of his opponent's strategy. As Kendrick's onstage deposition parody unspooled, the message was unmistakable. While Drake may attempt to control the narrative through legal action and veiled lyrics, he was the one who opened the door to this moment. Kendrick simply walked through it with precision. This live tour moment highlights Kendrick's strength as a storyteller. The track wasn't dropped randomly, it was introduced with context, irony, and clarity, blending humor with pointed commentary. His artistry revealed how, despite Drake's attempts to undermine the song or question its integrity, the record stands because Drake's own moves empowered it. Just like his Super Bowl set, Kendrick uses the art form not just to entertain, but to criticize and reveal. He underlines Drake's contradictions, someone who calls for lyrical warfare but reacts to it with litigation and media spin. Now, as Kendrick's
He think he about that life, but he not. Gonna sit up there and run to the courthouse, man. You weird, bro. You mad weird.
performance continues to gain traction, Drake's supporters have resorted to claiming that Kendrick only remains relevant by mentioning him. Yet this claim doesn't hold up. Kendrick Lamar performed over 30 songs during his show, covering a catalog.
The only way Kendrick can stay relevant is by mentioning Drake. What? He was relevant before the beef. What is y'all talking about? Let's not forget the anticipation everybody was waiting for Dot to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nah, we keeping Drake relevant by reacting to him and talking about him. So you need Drake need to thank us. Drake need to thank Dot. You was already talking about retiring and all that. You forgot. You forgot. Yeah, they forgot. They forgot. That's why we here to remind them.
Catalog that spans more than a decade of consistent acclaim and global recognition. The argument that he needs anyone else to define his success is objectively false. In this ongoing battle, Kendrick is not just winning. It's clear he's operating on a level that few can match. Drake's missteps have paved the way for a level of continued public humiliation rarely seen in hip-hop, one that transcends the diss tracks and now echoes throughout Kendrick Lamar's grand national tour. Even after the musical battle was seemingly settled, Drake's own actions have prolonged the backlash, allowing Kendrick to double down through visual storytelling and strategic performance choices that redefine what victory looks like in a rap feud. Kendrick has masterfully extended his critique beyond the studio. Through the tour's cinematic intros and symbolic visuals, he has turned Drake's legal and lyrical maneuvers into moments of ridicule.
I wish 21 Savage and just looking at the B-roll, I wish 21 Savage and just say like, yo, we gotta really get away from this dude. Wake up and smell a coffee, yo.
Embedding each choice Drake made into the broader narrative of artistic integrity versus industry manipulation. During his performance of Euphoria, Kendrick continued to revise lines in real time, enhancing their impact and giving live audiences fresh angles of interpretation. This not only reinforced his dominance in lyricism, but also added new energy to one of the most dissected tracks in recent memory. But Kendrick's calculated trolling didn't stop there. By performing Poetic Justice, a track in which Drake was originally featured, and having SZA join to perform Rich Baby Daddy, a song off Drake's own album, Kendrick and his collaborators effectively reclaimed those songs. Through these performances, they shifted the spotlight entirely, using the material to minimize Drake's presence and highlight their own creative autonomy. This strategy delivered a layered blow, showcasing how these tracks stand strong, even without Drake's involvement, while subtly positioning him as replaceable in his own catalog. The result is a sharp commentary on artistic relevance, as Kendrick and his peers present themselves as unbothered by industry politics while continuing to deliver impactful, culturally resonant moments. With every performance, Kendrick is not just entertaining, he's rewriting the dynamics of this rivalry. As he reshapes songs and reclaims narratives, he steadily diminishes Drake's influence within the conversation, emphasizing a growing divide between commercial success and artistic legacy. With Kendrick Lamar seamlessly incorporating lyrical disses into a show that transcends rap beef, the opening night of the Grand National Tour has not only silenced doubters, but redefined how a hip-hop narrative is constructed and presented. Kendrick's performance is more than a concert, it's a cultural statement built on artistry, precision, and control of the narrative. While Drake and OVO's supporters scramble to spin stories and manufacture doubt, Kendrick,
Bruh, that's a fact. Scramble to spin stories and cast doubt and spin narratives. Bro, that's what they I smell somebody lying. I think somebody lying. I don't see no fire. They lying left and right, making up fake TMZ articles, going in the stores, hiding dot albums, talking about, oh yeah, that the crowd is AI. Look at this. This is a real crowd. This is a real crowd right here. That's Hitter J3 right here. What are y'all talking about? Fake AI crowds and all of that. Y'all bugging.
alongside SAA and DJ Mustard, delivered a 50-song set that showcased a rare combination of lyrical mastery, stamina, and production. It wasn't just about the dices, it was about proving the power of performance and reminding audiences of what real MCs are capable of achieving live. The contrast could not be starker. As Kendrick elevates his craft, the other side continues to fixate on lawsuits, paperwork, and arguments grounded in deflection rather than music. On the anniversary of when this genre-shifting feud began, the divide between the two artists has never been clearer. One is innovating, the other litigating. Kendrick Lamar's ability to enhance his performance while embedding pointed critiques proves he's operating on a different level. With each moment, he's showing that this rivalry is no longer about trap.
Taylor Swift up there trying to twerk, man. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. In high heels, boy.
It's about legacy. He's not simply responding to an opponent. He's framing an entire cultural narrative and owning it in real time. What this tour makes clear is that Kendrick has only just begun. By fusing showmanship with storytelling and delivering calculated disses within a larger artistic message, he's letting the world know that this isn't just a win, this is domination through elevation. And if Drake chooses to continue, he's not just facing bars, he's facing a movement. With the Grand National Tour, Kendrick Lamar isn't just delivering performances, he's dismantling every narrative launched by his opposition. This isn't a typical live show. It's a direct answer to the criticisms, doubts, and distractions brought.
Drake don't understand he's going against a movement. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. He doesn't understand he's going against a movement. He think he's just battling one person. This one person got millions behind him. What is you doing? And he got eyeliner on. You can't win with no damn eyeliner on. Go sit down somewhere, man.
forth by Drake and his supporters, and remarkably, all of this has only unfolded during night one. Kendrick has already transformed the opening of this tour into a cultural moment, responding to legal drama, lyrical shots, and personal digs with precision and confidence. As the tour progresses, expectations are only rising. Each show is now primed to bring new chapters to what's already becoming one of the most talked about live experiences in recent hip-hop history. Throughout the performance, Kendrick continued to distance himself from the distractions and reasserted his position not only as a dominant voice in rap, but as the artist guiding the current direction of the genre. And while Drake relies on lawsuits and narratives to control the conversation, Kendrick is using the stage, the music, and the fans to write his own chapter in real time. With each track and every statement woven into the visuals, Kendrick is not only calling out the hypocrisy, he's exposing it, deconstructing it, and rendering it powerless. As this tour builds momentum, it's becoming increasingly clear the gap between Kendrick and his challengers is only getting wider. What happens next on this tour is anyone's guess. But if night one is any indication, this run may be remembered as the moment Kendrick Lamar not only cemented his status, but pushed hip-hop performance into an entirely new realm.
Yeah, it brung it back. That's the new realm. They try to make it do some. They try to make hip hop do something else. They try to just make it where as though they just selling the beat. Nah, we ain't doing that. Bars matter, man. Bars matter. Lyrics matter. Wisdom matters. Putting the message matters. Y'all stop playing with this thing, man. Stop playing. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.